So I thought I'd just give you a little insight into what it is that I'm currently struggling. I don't even like the words using struggling, but what it is that I myself right now, one of my biggest, I guess, challenges, the mindset shift that I'm working through on really shifting is so the belief that I can build um a business that surpasses multi six figures with passive income. So that's a belief that I'm working on shifting into, and it's something I'm still working on. So every time, this is funny because, one of the programs I sell is Soul Aligned Automations. I have proof that it works. I mean, I see it in myself, in my dashboards. I'm seeing it now with those who have already implemented it in their business. The automations themselves actually works. But the funny thing for me is every time my automation works, I feel relief. I'm like, oh my gosh, it worked. Like it's almost like it's a surprise versus like, of course it's working. Whereas for most things, I would say within my business, within my life, I'm like, of course it's working. Duh, of course it's working. But for whatever reason, when it comes to passive income, I have so much resistance to it. And I know what it is. The reason I had so much resistance with passive income is when I first entered the space. When I first entered the online business space, a lot of the push was towards selling courses. And then the niche I was really focusing on at the time was special needs parenting, special needs moms, really helping them to have provide holistic self-care practices for them. And I entered this space trying to sell courses and it did not work. Like I could not sell a freaking course. I was like, oh my gosh, this passive income thing does not work. Here's my evidence. It does not work. So instead, when I was working with that model, I then was like, okay, what do people actually want? That's when I actually got out there, started talking to people. Turns out a lot of them wanted community. They wanted to be with other special needs parents, which made sense. And so I created a membership. Out of that membership, interestingly enough, then I began creating courses. And out of those courses, that's actually where I started bringing in, oh, it's like money, but it wasn't really passive because I was constantly, like, I kid you not, creating new courses like every single month. So I had no proof that passive income was a thing because I was always constantly having to work on passive income, on creating the courses. Like it was a very active, tangible thing where every single month I would ask my members, hey, what is it that you're moving through? What are you working on? And then I would create a course. The next month, repeat, rinse, and repeat. So if you were to look at my teachable dashboards right now, kid you not, probably have like well over 30 courses on there. It was ridiculous how many courses I created over the span of I ran that part of the business probably for about 3 years. And so no wonder I was like burning myself out to the ground. So, needless to say, have a lot of evidence for why I personally could not make money passively because I was always working on the passive income. Does that make sense? So for me, there was no proof that this business model would work for me. And so because of that, that's an area I honestly am still struggling with, an area that I'm working through because of my past experience. And I want to share that with you because a lot of times when we are pushed up against something, we're like, is it, my challenge to you would be, is it that you don't want to do it? Or is it because something in the past has happened, which has led you to believe it's not possible for me? It may work for her, okay? But in my mind, I was like, oh, it'll work for Ali Kazaza. It won't work for me. It'll work for Kendra Hennessy. It won't work for me. By the way, highly love their courses. I invested in their courses early on. Love, love. One was like a decluttering one, and one I think was like a cleaning one, organization. Love Kendra Hennessy. Amazing. Anyways, side note. So, but I had proof of concept from them. It'll work for them, but not for me. I have to, oh, so my belief was that in order for me to make money, I have to, it required my time. It required me to spend time on it. I always had to be active. I always have to be on because that's the only way it works. See that? So from my past experience, trying to work a model, not really knowing how to work that model effectively, was I created the belief that I always had to be on, I always had to be active in order to bring money into the business. That belief, in turn, this is funny, the belief in turn was actually really helpful for me at the time because when I began transitioning, because I got certified as an emotional freedom technique practitioner, at this time I felt very confident in my ability then to take a lot of the practices that I learned from Barry Kaufman and the just the mindset work that I was teaching to special needs parents and bringing it more to like the general population. Feel very confident in that. And as a result of that, I began pivoting my business. So in that way, it actually served me. It served me how? It served me how? Because I was then able to coach. Coaching, okay, I'm going to repeat this. For those of you who are getting into coaching and you're wondering, okay, this is how I'm going to make my passive income. I'm going to tell you right now, do not become a coach if you're looking to have passive income because coaching is very hands-on. Coaching is active. I love that piece so much. What I love, the deepening with my clients, being able to like go deep with them, helping them to heal the different things that they weren't able to necessarily move through. Perhaps they tried different modalities, but being able to have like one-on-one deep sessions and intimate group coaching experiences. Really just love that so much. I'm so grateful that I was able to, that belief, that's the thing about belief. It serves its purpose. It serves you for a season, and it did for me. I'm so grateful for it. I could not have the business I do now without that belief. That belief now is no longer serving me. And here's why. My life in the span since then has shifted. My priorities have now shifted. I'm no longer in a space where, yes, I'm so grateful, so like praise God, so grateful for the financial blessings. It's no longer so much of the chasing and earning. I'm more in the role now of circulating, of being the wealthy woman, of understanding more about investments and then trying to have my money work for me. So because I'm in a different space now financially and just my whole life has really shifted. My kids are older. Um, I'm giving more to a nonprofit organization, really to help them from the ground up as a startup. And then all of these things has shifted. My business model was no longer in alignment with my season of life. And so my season of life now is less one-on-one coaching, less proximity, less, intimate group coaching experience because I've always gone narrow and it's a stretch for me. It's uncomfortable for me because now I'm beginning to learn how to widen. Now my business model has gone from depth, high ticket, to more so volume. And it's been so stretching, so stretching. I was actually just talking to a friend in the industry, and I was just talking to her about how, I was launching this membership and like have these courses. I'm sorry, launching a membership, and then that same week, like I closed like $9,000 in high ticket sales, right? The same week. And it was so much easier to do that than to sell someone on like a $97 membership. And in my mind, I was just like, see, I have so much evidence for like why this passive income thing doesn't work for me. And then I realized I have to really shift out of that belief. And so, in order for me to do that, one is energetics. I have to do the same work that I teach my students, that I teach all of you, is I have to clear blocks that's coming up. Like, what is actually preventing me from believing that passive income is possible? Because if I don't believe that, I know what's going to happen. I know I'm going to keep doing, and there's nothing wrong with me continuing to do what I do as far as high ticket is, but there is something wrong because it's not something I'm energetically aligned with anymore. It's not. It can't because more of my time is being divided in different ways. Different parts of my life requires more of my attention. Okay. I still love my clients, still love the women I'm able to serve, but I know it's moving towards more of that the courses route, which I was resistant. Like now I'm adding, it was like 7 years of resistance for selling courses. And so now that's something that I am moving through. And so all that to share with you that it's okay for you to have resistance. It's completely normal. I still have resistance to certain things. And this is a huge one for me because if I cannot allow myself to get energetically behind passive income, it's gonna be really hard for me to sell. And the crazy thing is that I have proof that I am able to create and generate money through passive income. Why? Because I had very successful both Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, and I was happy in that moment. But there's still a part of me that's like, that was a fluke. I can't repeat it. And that's the thing about the mindset work that we do. It's like something will happen, and God's like, here's the evidence for why this is possible for you. You can absolutely do it. This is the direction that you're going. And then your brain goes, but it was just a fluke. It's not going to happen again. So I just wanted to be transparent and honest with you. I wanted to just record this video where I haven't figured it out yet. I still am not energetically behind passive income. I'm trying to get there. It's something that I'm moving through. It's something that I'm still navigating through and go, is it actually possible for me? Because I've seen other people in the industry do it, and I want to believe it's possible for me too. But for whatever reason, I know it has to do with the fact that I felt like I failed in the beginning of my business when I was trying to sell courses right from the get-go. But I know I have to do the work. And part of that work is like, okay, what are the blocks? What's coming up? What did that teach me? Can I allow myself? I'm in this space now where I would say I allow myself. I'm in the possibility state. I'm anchored in. I'm anchored in so many areas of like my life and my business. But in my business, it's funny in some ways. This is the area where I'm not anchored in. I'm still like, I have to be working in order for this to work, even though I have money coming in, and I'm not working on it. But I know that in order for me to elevate onto the next level and fully scale and be able, I the vision, it's crazy to me. The vision that God has placed in my heart in this season is so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable, so stretching for me because it requires a part of me that to be seen even more. I love, I love the depth of coaching, being able to be in that space where I'm able to go deep with people, one-on-one, intimate group coaching. And now I'm like, oh, you want me to stretch? And now I'm supposed to do volume, and that's scary for me. Like, just being super honest, transparent where I'm at. Because it's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. I would also say for sure that as far as like when we talk about marketing and sales, I'm more comfortable with sales because I've had so much experience in sales, working in timeshare sales and marketing. And then just being top producer there, and then being leading two credit union branches to top producer during my time there. And so very confident in sales. And then when it comes to like the marketing side, there's a part of me that's like, I don't know. There's a lot of great marketers out there. I don't know if I can like compete, I guess. And so I know that's part of the reason, right? We all have imposter syndrome to a certain extent. And I just thought I'd be transparent and honest, where I feel like so on it with like my sales game, and then so on it when it comes to closing sales, and then so on it when it comes to like my ability to transform lives through coaching because I have done it time and time again, have consistent results. And like just hand over heart, so grateful that I get to do this work that and live out this vision that God has placed in my heart for my life and my business. But when it comes to passive income and selling courses, I get nervous, being honest. I like there's a part of me that knows what it is. It's something I know I have to work through. It's something I have to navigate. I thought I share that with you while I'm still in process. And we'll just kind of see how it goes. I'm gonna post this video because I want you to see me when I'm still processing, when I'm still like, I have no idea, no idea, where this passive income is gonna go as far as if will this continue to be the model. But I know for sure that this is the area that is the most stretching for me. It's just this idea of um money coming in when I'm not working. I know that's really what it stems from. So we got some work to do. We got some work to do. So I'm definitely going to do a tap around that. And I have done some taps already, but I'm like, okay, this must be something really, really deep because I'm still working on that breakthrough. Still working to get that breakthrough. I know it will come. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I'm believing for it. And so I just thought I'd share that with you that if you right now are navigating this huge mindset block and you're like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's a part of you that's like, I kind of do know what it is. I'm not like 100% sure, but I think this is what it is. It's okay to have multiple tapping sessions over the same thing. It's okay to feel uncertain. Totally normal. I wanted to share this with you because I think sometimes what happens is we look at someone, we think, oh, she's got it all together, or I hope you don't think that. I mean, you've seen some of my Instagram reels and my Instagram stories. My life is like beautiful, just like yours. It's beautiful, it's chaotic, it's fun, and it's like lively, and there's an adventure every day. There's never a dull moment, especially in special needs parenting. But every single day, every single season, it feels like there's something that comes up, and this has been I think it's December as of this recording, and oh my Jesus, I have been working through this mindset block for a few months now. So, but that has not stopped sales from coming in because I'm still moving with possibilities, right? I talk about moving with our manifestation. So I'm taking a leap of faith. I'm moving with the manifestation. I'm moving with the vision and where God wants me to be and where we're headed, even though in my mind, it's like, but high ticket's so much easier. I can just close the sale. So, um, anywho, I thought I just process that with you and kind of share what it is that I am working through because sometimes it is helpful to kind of see what someone else is working through when it feels like I'm the only one. So I hope that was helpful. And I will let you know how things go. So I'll definitely do an update. BTW, for those of you who would love to maybe explore some of the things that I do offer as far as courses goes. One thing I will say, one thing I will say for sure, I stand behind every single product that I put out there. I have so much love, belief in you that I would never put out a course that I do not believe will not help you move forward in the direction to get the results that you desire. Okay. It doesn't matter if you snagged up like one of my super tiny offers or if you bought one of my fuller courses that gives you that deeper transformation. I just wanted to share that with you. Sometimes we hear so many things about courses. We're like, is it even worth it? I've had my share of disappointment in courses. And if you just want to taste, I would say snag one of my like, tiny offers and just check it out for yourself. I really do stand behind my products because I truly do believe that they're amazing, especially if you allow yourself to step into the realm of endless possibilities where anything is possible and you allow yourself to fully be immersed in it. Okay, friends, that is it. And I will for sure have an update for you. Maybe we'll do like a 6 month check-in or like a year end next year and let you know where I am with my mindset challenges and where I'm headed with passive income. All right, hope that was helpful.